All right, guys, counterpunch boxing talk. Delusional, arrogant, self centered, narcissistic idiot, Andre Ward. My God. Okay, before I kind of defended him. I told people, give him a chance. Give him a chance. He's not that bad. He's probably a good guy. Man, this guy right here, I tell you, completely full of shit. Okay, he just gave an interview, and I wasn't I was walking out the door. I'm not even going to edit my video, nothing. I want to throw it out there and be done with it, okay, after what I just heard. This guy, wow. Seriously, whatever happened to like integrity and being humble and honest? And okay, he's given an interview, and I'm not even going to tell you where you can watch the interview because I'm not going to give them any more traffic than they deserve. Just complete nut hugger, your typical Andre Ward nut hugging media, and we're not about that. And you know what? That's why our channel is growing. We're growing because we are honest. We're not biased. People go, oh, you're a racist, and you hate Andre Ward. No, I hate corruption, dishonesty, and people that just haven't a clue what the hell they're talking about. Okay, people that just leech off of boxing, people that just give boxing a bad name overall. That fight was another black eye to boxing, and we all know it. Okay, Andre Ward, basically they're interviewing him, and he's sitting there like he's just this big great champion, and he goes on to say, well, only a casual would think the fight was a robbery. So if you have your opinion, this is your typical, arrogant way of thinking right here. If your opinion, you thought the fight was a robbery, then automatically that qualifies you as a casual. That right there, look, if somebody disagrees with me, I'm not going to call him a casual. And a very good friend of mine has Andre Ward winning the fight. And I said, look, man, hey, I respect your opinion. Cool. I don't see it that way. But I'm not gonna call names and start calling people casuals and all this kind of shit. Uh, but and then he goes on to say, well, it was close, especially the first two or three rounds. It's like, no shit, dude, you got completely dominated and knocked on your ass. He nearly got knocked down in round one, got knocked the fuck down in round two, beat the hell up in round three, and he's sitting there talking about, oh yeah, it was close. Man, close. How you got dominated and knocked down? He got knocked all over that ring like a pinata. That's not close. He's like, and he actually said round one, two, three, and four was close. And he's like, well, people, they see a knockdown and, they just really don't know anything about boxing, because you have to look at the totality of the round and the totality of the fight. And it's like, yeah, you lost from the bell to bell, dude. You lost bell to bell. From the first minute to the third minute, you lost every minute, every second of the damn round. I did look at the totality of the round. This guy, man, just a complete idiot. Like I said, I actually defended him. I defended him. Not even a month ago, I told everybody, yeah, just give the guy a chance, give him a chance. But now I get it. So yeah, then he went on to say, the Nevada State Athletic Commission did a great job, and the three judges, did an outstanding job. And, I earned that fight, and I won that fight, and there's no way the judges would ever, participate in any kind of robbery or foul play. And then he went on to say how there is no political agenda in boxing. And again, if you know anything about boxing, you will know there is no political agenda. You dumb motherfucker. Dude, boxing was like based on political agenda. The foundation of boxing is country versus country. It was based on a political agenda. Everybody, even on fight night, even people on Andre Ward's side, he said, I know, this is Russia versus America. The build up to the fight, James Prince, Andre Ward, his own team, Virgil Hunter, they're all talking about how you need to, get behind the American. If you're an American, get behind the American, because it's unpatriotic to support the Russian. Okay, and to say that there's no political agenda in boxing, are you kidding me? I mean, you're serious? I mean, you can Google it right now. I mean, people have written books about politics and boxing. And I don't mean internal boxing politics. I'm talking about global politics, country and country type politics. Okay? I mean, this guy, but yeah, I went on to praise the Athletic State Commission, the judges, and to pass down that wisdom to let us know that there is no political agenda in boxing. And then they asked him about a rematch, and he says, well, hey, we're in control now. We're thinking about it. We might. It's like, no, dude, you have a rematch clause. I mean, again, the arrogance. I mean, the stupidity. I mean, this guy is. I mean, really, when I think it can't get any worse, and when I think he can't get any dumber, he doesn't. He pulls it off. I mean, everything that comes out of his mouth is like delusional. I mean, the guy said round 2 was close. That was a close. I'm like, this is a close. How is that a close round, dude? You got knocked on your ass. I mean, nearly knocked out. Like I said, beat bell to bell, and it was close, okay? And there's no political agenda, and, if you don't agree with him, you're a casual. Fine job by the judges. I mean, all 3 judges gave round 10 to Andre Ward. I mean, Kovalev dominated round 10. How is that a fine job by the judges? I mean, things like that. I mean, then he, like I said, he went on to say, the rematch that his team, his lawyer, his manager, James Prince, that, they're working on it right now, and they're, trying to figure out what they're going to do next. And it's like, no, dude, you have a rematch clause. I mean, it just shows you the arrogance, the pure arrogance, to think that you are above the law. Okay. Now we know that he took a 3-year, a 3-year vacation from boxing because he didn't live up to a contract that he agreed to. He agreed to that contract, and Goosen held up his end of the contract. Andre Ward, being the little bitch diva that he is, wanted out of that contract. Just like now, he's going to try to weasel his way out of a Kovalev rematch. And he's already talking about it, but they are not in control. They're not above the law. I mean, the arrogance of this fucking douchebag to think that they are above a legal contract. And then he, went on to say, Kovalev, he's a 32-year-old Eastern European fighter, and that was the best Kovalev, that you will ever have. I mean, on fight night. And he said, now me, I wasn't 100%, but Kovalev was, and I beat him anyway. And he's like, in a rematch, I'm going to be 100%, and now I already have Kovalev figured out, so I'm going to beat him easily in a rematch. Now he's saying that, they don't even want to take a rematch because, it'd just be an easy fight. It's just a easy night's work. It's like, okay, well, wait a minute. If it's such an easy fight, I mean, that's, that fight would be the biggest payday out there. Why wouldn't you take it, right? I mean, do you see him constantly contradicting himself? Just one arrogant comment after another. I mean, this guy, he better enjoy the belts while he can, because I guarantee if he has the balls to get back in the ring with Kovalev, Kovalev's going to knock him the fuck out. I mean, there's going to be no decision, no judges, no political agenda that doesn't exist according to Andre Ward. He's getting knocked the fuck out. Counterpunch boxing, we are out.